3, 2, 1.
So I have a confession to make. I get into these hypocritical moods. Let me explain. Every few months I go through these phases of being hyper fixated on the life of a mood reader, and then we meet the other version of myself who could care less what kind of book I read. Literally not in the mood for anything. As in, I've exhausted every genre, every trope. I am not feeling a single type of book, which is why I randomly generated my fall TBR. So I have been having the best luck just randomly choosing a book solely based on the cover. Like, oh, that's pretty, and just start reading it. Like the judgmental reader that I am. My Kindle is like a beauty pageant, and I am the judge looking down upon all of the books. Even though I am currently in the middle of another book right now, this one, Ruination, it's the first League of Legends novel, which I am really enjoying. I actually saw a bad review for this book that said that you can't read this without being absolutely confused if you haven't played League of Legends, and I have to strongly disagree. This reads like a brand new, perfectly normal fantasy novel, like you're thrown into a fantasy world, which is always going to be confusing. But so far the author has written in a way that it just feels like your typical fantasy novel. I don't know, that person's drunk. Anyways, I will review it properly in my September wrap up, but it's not the star of the show today. I actually don't even know what book is going to be the star of the show. I'm going to go against everything that I stand for and start a brand new book. Reading multiple books at once gives me major reading anxiety, but I really want to read something on my Kindle because this hardcover is so freaking heavy. It is dense. It feels like I'm actually holding a cinder block, and I am feeling lazy today. My wrists need a break. I can't even read this book in bed unless I want to risk like flattening my face. Plus, I am starting this reading vlog kind of late in the week, so I want a shorter book that I can finish before the week ends. Again, me being lazy and not wanting to read a chunker of a fantasy right now. I'm also trying to stick to a schedule where I vlog every week and can have a reading vlog up maybe every Sunday or so. Even though reading vlogs on my channel do not perform well, I know there's a small niche of you who do enjoy watching them, so these are for you. Personally on YouTube, besides like gaming, I only watch vlogs, so I might as well film the content that I like to consume. Anyways, let me go grab my Kindle and we can take a gander at what pops out at me the most. Haha, right here. And for funsies, we're going to change location because I feel like I always vlog on this couch. This apartment is small, so like there's really not a lot of places to film. I mean, it does have a second floor, which actually really helps make the apartment feel a little bit bigger because Darren and I can like have our own space if we want to go do something else. Like if I want to read in peace, I can go upstairs and Darren can like game down here, or vice versa, you know? Anyways, I'm going to take a peek at my Kindle and just choose a book that stands out to me the most. Ooh. Actually, I think we found a winner. And it fits the vibe of the season. And my arm is hurting. The lighting is like not doing me any favors today. Anyways, after scrolling for a little bit, I actually ended up choosing a book that comes out in October, which is Lavender House. Oh my gosh, please, son, please stay out or like go away. Stop doing this in and out thing. My camera literally doesn't know what to do. Okay, anyways, I don't know. I'm just really feeling this cover. I really like the gradients of all the different purples, the gold filigree, which I'm assuming is like wallpaper. Also, there's randomly just like rabbits strewn across the cover, and I just have no freaking idea why one of them is even dead, and there's some like blood droplets too. Okay, let me look up and see how long this book is because like I said, I would like to read a shorter book. Okay, it's under 300 pages, so if I could read 150 pages today and 150 pages tomorrow, we'll be in business. So this book takes place in like a creepy manor house, and that must be like one of my favorite tropes because I've mentioned it before recently that I just love creepy stories that take place in a fancy mansion, and I wonder if that comes from me living in a trailer throughout my whole childhood, that I'm just like infatuated by big fancy houses and mansions. And I don't know, like any psychiatrists out there, can you confirm that? I feel like that's probably the case. Oh man, even looking at my Kindle, which there are thousands of books. Oh, it's my tablet. I don't read from my Kindle anymore because it annoyed the hell out of me. Being a book reviewer as part of my like job is both a blessing and a curse, because obviously I love having access to all of these new and upcoming books. I get hundreds of them a year, both physical and ebooks, but you can't read them all. It's not possible. So if you're a mood reader, you're just screwed. So honestly, right now, not being in like the mood for anything specific is a great accidental strategy to fulfill my obligation as a booktuber, book reviewer. I've been doing this for so many years and have created relationships with many people who work in the publishing industry from all kinds of different imprints, and I am so grateful for all of it. A dream for like any avid reader. It just takes time and luck. I know a lot of people throw out the word consistency when it comes to building up a following, and of course that helps a lot, but luck has a much bigger impact and you can't control it. The YouTube algorithm, and actually any type of internet algorithm, is a mysterious beast. No one knows how it freaking works, no matter how much engagement you get in a video. And I know of other booktubers, bloggers, bookstagrammers even, who have been posting every day or week for many years with amazing content and stay at a low following, and they still have trouble getting in touch with publishers to review books. Just know, I feel you, I understand you, and you are seen, especially in this neck of the woods. I have rambled for so freaking long. I want to start this book, and I will update you later. You guys are not going to freaking believe me. I shit you not. I just got a book in the mail. I need to set you down. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm just gonna put you on the staircase. You're not going to believe me, I swear to God. I just got Lavender House in the mail. I can't make this up. Are they like watching me? Like, how'd they know? Well, looks like I'm reading the physical copy, even though I said I really wanted to read on my Kindle. Do I start a book on my Kindle? Do I change it? No. We're just gonna read this physical edition, which is really short. It looks way shorter in person. Now I can actually check the exact number of pages. 269. Nice. Well, this is fun and weird. I'm really weirded out by this. I've definitely had this happen before, where I like tweeted out a book on Twitter, or I mentioned a book in my Instagram stories, and literally like an hour later I would get the book. It's like you call it out to the universe, like the book gods hear you, and they're like, here you go. And I'm like, okay, thanks. Soba. Hi. You didn't bring it back. I'll get it for you. Aha. Speaking of Soba, last week I ordered her a window perch bed thing, and it came earlier this week, and I filmed us putting it up and her getting on it for the first time, so I'll insert that clip here. Ooh, see? Uncomfy. Look at these legs. Look at this butt in the air. She can't properly lay down. You'll have a window perch soon. Soba, your present's here. I got a present for you. Look. Come on, Soba. Hopefully it's... Come on. You can do it. Soba. You can get on this. Aww. Obviously she's not on it right now, but she is on this thing constantly. I think her quality of life has definitely increased, which I'm very happy about. We're pretty sure that she doesn't sleep with us at night anymore. She comes downstairs and sleeps on this instead. She has one of her little mousies on here, but it is freaking cute. Hi, so I'm about to work out, which is why I have founding father hair. I look like this, but I thought I would give you guys a reading update because I feel like I'm not doing enough of those. I am already like 70 4 pages in this nice little chunk, and it's only 2 o'clock. So I am well on my way to finishing this book in 2 days. It reads really fast. The writing is very simple, but it still tells a very descriptive story. It's set in the 1950s, so it almost has a noir vibe to it, which I really enjoy. And the story begins like immediately, like by page 5, you're already like in the middle of the mystery. So we're introduced immediately to our main character, who is an ex-cop, and he is drinking at a bar down on his luck because he was basically fired for being gay. And suddenly a woman approaches him because she recognizes him and his talent in investigation and asks for his help because her wife was recently murdered. And he can't help but to accept because, you know, curiosity killed the cat. And she takes him to her mansion. And this mansion is basically a safe haven for queer people. Well, safe haven, even though someone was literally murdered there. So he is kind of tasked to investigate, talk to all of these people to figure out who the killer is. So it's like a basic murder mystery novel, but with a very queer twist to it. Not really something I've ever read before, with almost every character being gay. And all the characters have very unique personalities. There's a lot of comedic relief. Some of them are very funny. I am having a little bit of a hard time getting invested into the story for some reason, like the mystery itself, but I am only 70 pages in. I'm excited to see where the story goes. And maybe I'm like right at the apex of something big that's going to happen. It kind of feels that way. Anyways, Project She-Hulk for Halloween is underway. I'm going to get my workout in. We don't have a TV set up in the bedroom yet. It's very much just sitting like on the floor still. I guess I could just plug it in. There's literally an outlet right behind it, but I like the stable floor of the downstairs. So I literally have my weights underneath this TV stand. A lot of you have actually asked me what my workout routine is, and I feel like I should do a whole video about it, but to put it simply, Sydney Cummings, I adore her so freaking much, and she recently uploaded a new program on her channel that I am doing. I have tried so many fitness gurus throughout many years now, and nothing gets me more pumped than Sydney. She really focuses on strength training and lifting weights, which I personally find the most enjoyable. Lifting weights makes me very happy, and it makes me feel like a badass, so that's what I keep going to. And my body just like naturally responds to weightlifting really well. So screw getting on a treadmill for an hour. I'd much rather be lifting weights. I was in the middle of her July program, but then I moved and I didn't work out for 2 weeks, so it felt weird diving into that program again when I feel like I had lost that like groove. So this new program that she has, which is called Arise, is very fitting because it's all about re-getting into that workout routine again from whatever level you're at. Whether you've never worked out before or starting over, this Rise program is like perfect for that, no matter where you're starting from. And oh boy, today is legs and glutes day. I better prepare myself to not be able to sit on the toilet tomorrow. See? The weights are right here, at least the ones that can fit underneath. Oh, okay, workout is done. I didn't get as sweaty as I thought I would, which I mean, I guess is a plus. So I'm gonna change and I guess read more, get to my goal of 150 pages, which seems like it'll be pretty easy to do. Let's see if I'm skilled enough to do some like fancy transition work. Here we go. Did that work? Soba, Mousy. Nothing. Oh. Hi. Hello everyone. So it's the end of the night and I figured I would do a little daily reading wrap up for you. I'm going to be heading to bed any second now because I am so tired. I don't even have the book with me, it's upstairs. So Lavender House, I'm still like not loving it, but I am enjoying it. I can't pinpoint exactly why I'm not like fully invested. I will say it's not scary whatsoever if you're looking for a thriller and you see this book and you're like, ooh, I don't really like spooky things. I would actually categorize this book as like a cozy mystery. That's obviously going to differ from person to person, but it is very light. It's more focusing on everyone's, and especially the main characters, like inner struggle, and there is a found family trope happening, which I feel like makes it feel even more homey. So I personally don't get like the Knives Out comparison, and maybe that will show up more toward the end, but I don't know. It's definitely feeling like a 3-star read at the moment, but I'm only like halfway through it, a little bit more, so I'll read more tomorrow, probably finish it tomorrow, and we'll see. Good morning, everyone. Yes, it's the next day, and yes, I am wearing the exact same shirt that I wore last night. Listen, I didn't wear it for that long, so I mean, it's totally wearable. It doesn't stink. So, main goal today, finish Lavender House. Very doable. I'm like right at the end. I only have about 100 pages left. It reads so quick and it's so short, and it's a mystery. So like you're constantly flipping pages to see what's going to happen next. My second goal. We've been living in this apartment for about a month, or a little over a month actually. I'm losing track of my days. And there's one huge negative, and that is a lot of the light bulbs in this house cast an orange glow. And I hate that. A great natural light, big bay windows, top floor and bottom floor, so that's great. Let me just show you. So here's the kitchen. There is a light right here, which actually isn't bad. There's two white bulbs and two yellow bulbs, so I mean it's not as noticeable. Now this light, it is literally, okay, you cannot tell on the camera, but it is literally orange. It's like an Oompa Loompa is living in there. So we went to Walmart last night and I got two bulbs to replace it. Oh, here you go. Thank you, camera. This is a lot more accurate. So I'm going to risk my life, stand on this metal chair, which this table right here, by the way, is a card table. It's temporary. We're gonna get a much better table to put here. I'm gonna stand on this and change out these freaking ugly lights. Gross. Okay, let's see the difference. Oh my god. This is so much better. I'm going to insert a before and after because that's fun, right? Before and after. Oh my god, I cannot tell you the difference that makes. And these are the shitty bulbs. I'm going to keep them though for whenever we move out. I can put these back in and take my good bulbs back out. So I will store these away. If you are looking for a good daylight, cool toned light bulb, screenshot this. It's only 750 lumens, which like isn't too bright. I would like to go closer to like 900, but I mean still like great. Now the next task is actually to change out the bedroom light because it's also incredibly orange, but it's a really weird shape and I feel like we're gonna have a lot of trouble finding the right bulb for it. It's also really small, like the base is really small. It's one of these like Christmas light shaped bulbs. And you can tell this apartment was built in like the 80s. So this ceiling fan, really old fashioned, and I feel like it has a really old fashioned light bulb. And let me show you how orange it is. This is a disgrace. Like pretty natural light and then orange. It is horrendous. I can't live in these conditions. All right, now that is done, I can read in peace. This is how much I have left of the Lavender House. That is super manageable to read today. So I will, I guess, give you an update later, maybe my full review in the evening, or I'll do it tomorrow morning. I will say I do know the reason why there's rabbits all over the cover now, and it's kind of creepy. Here is the synopsis, by the way, and this blurb is like really haunting, especially because since everyone is queer in this book, when your existence is a crime, everything you do is criminal. So a very, very important message here. It's honestly like a deep dive into our main character's mind, and it's full of emotion, full of anxiety. Truly, if you're looking for a queer mystery, like this is the perfect book that you should check out. But yeah, going to finish this baby. It is a couple days later and I'm actually starting another vlog today, so I figured I would wrap this one up. It is rainy, it is cloudy as you saw in the previous clip. The perfect day to read, honestly, like the perfect mood. And I finished Lavender House and I'm here to tell you a little bit of my thoughts, not too much though because it is a mystery and I feel like it's a book that you need to go in without knowing too much, but I can tell you a little bit of how I feel, and I will also thoroughly review it in my September wrap up, which will be going up in the next few days. Oh, I should probably take my bookmark out. I was reading the acknowledgements. So I really like this one. It surprised me in a lot of ways. It was a very easy read. Well, easy in the terms of pacing, not in terms of subject matter, because some trigger warnings like homophobia, violence, death, all of that is very, very present in this book, as the manor house that the main character is exploring in is full of queer people, and they feel safe here because society, it takes place in the 1950s, so society has not accepted the fact there are gay people, and that's perfectly normal. So it's pretty much a death sentence if they find out that you are gay. So our main character is getting the chance to experience the lavish wealth of Lavender House and everything that it has to offer, as well as the complicated family dynamics, secrets, and the fact that one of these individuals might be a killer. So you're as like any mystery, I feel like you're constantly questioning everything. You don't know who to trust. And there is definitely something really weird going on. And the main character, Andy, has to figure it out before it's too late. I really enjoyed Andy's perspective, and also all of the side characters are really interesting, and I really enjoyed getting to know them. This is definitely a book that I like need to sit on and figure out my feelings for, which I feel like is like a typical like 3-star read. You just don't know like what was it about this book that makes it a 3-star. It wasn't a bad book. It wasn't a great book. And I can't pinpoint it. I can't talk about the ending, but I will say, it seems like this might turn into a series. I thought it was going to be a standalone, but it is open for the author to continue the story. It was a really fun read, and I'm really glad that I randomly decided to check it out. I highly recommend this for any mystery lovers out there who want a LGBTQ plus focused story. Alrighty, so that is going to be it for today's reading vlog. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know down below if you are going to check out Lavender House. It comes out next month, I believe, in October. So if you're looking for a cozy mystery, check this one out. Like this video if you enjoyed, it really helps me out. Subscribe if you haven't. I upload videos every single week. Actually, I've been uploading a lot recently. I have uploaded like 15 videos since I moved into this apartment in August, like August 18th, which is a lot of content, so I hope you've been enjoying it all. So until we meet again, happy reading.